We I guess we don't have to. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to the Sunshine Reports. My name is Halicue Hannah. This is y'all's Sunshine Report. I come to us every morning. Hey, KJ, come on in. Welcome to the committee. Welcome to the chat. Y'all say what's up in the chat, please. We call our chat the committee, and we call our MVPs the hotties, the super family, subscribers. That's the executive committee. It's like a sorority meeting, except less bullshit and drama. Okay. I just want to say that because sometimes our sorority means we could be, that's where we like to work out all our that. And when I was a girl at church and congregation meeting, that's when the church would like that's when the church would like act out all of our issues. My okra water was canceled. Oh no, and I'm upset. Let me ask. Okay, I may be coming on board the team. So I gotta I'm gonna let folks know that y'all are mad about if something was canceled. I wonder if it was canceled. That makes me wonder if there was some issue with getting like out of the factory or something, or if there was an issue like with a batch. I will check on that. Let me see what we're gonna do. I will absolutely check on that with you. I'm in an email exchange with the founder, so I'll find out. Girl, yours canceled too? Was it the pomegranate? Okay, good. Okay, I'm with you, girl. Okay, got it. All right, so they refunded, which is okay, most important. So we see that it was refunded. But what is up? Okay, she and I have a phone conversation coming up, and I will be all over that. Okay, because I want us to be happy. All right, that makes me very upset because I would be very upset if my okra water wasn't on the way. I'm down to my last 5 cans. All right, so I will look into that, and I will see what's going on. That's interesting. I haven't had an update on that. All right, y'all. I will follow up on that and see what's going on. I will absolutely see what's going on. Thank you all. I'm parched. Last night I made the nicest okra, the nicest mocktail with my favorite like elderberry aperitif and the okra water. It was so good. Uh-oh. Wait, yep. Okay, so it was TikTok. It wasn't the site. TikTok shop. TikTok shop, I will say, I don't mean to pass the buck, especially in this age of bitch assery with our government, like not taking accountability for stuff. But TikTok has moved things with distribution. It's requiring you to do its distribution instead of your own distribution as a company. So and if y'all go direct, code Halicue to make sure you get I want y'all to get your little percentage off. All right. So it's exclusive. We have exclusive pricing for code Halicue. Okay. So that's that, we like that too. Okay. So thank you for letting me know that. And I'm gonna get on that because I want us to be happy. And I also y'all, the second time I ordered okra water and I decided, I was like, let me just go ahead and just get the case. Let me just get 24 because I can't be waiting around for like stuff. Y'all, they sent my case to the wrong address, and it wasn't their fault. It was I somehow had a former virtual assistant's email address in there. I'm not going to get into allegations of shenanigans or whatever, but a couple of things went to her house that shouldn't have gone to her house. I literally hadn't spoken to her in years, and like all of a sudden, like my okra water's going there. A set of luggage I ordered for myself like went there, and they were super nice, and they just reset me my okra water. But I was upset because when you get the little thing that says is here, and Coach Dad didn't bring it upstairs. And I was like, what the hell is going on? Is Coach Dad mad at me? He like always brings like my okra water. Like, what's the problem? So if we're gonna go direct, code Halicue. So I know what you mean. I know we want our okra water, and it is the most delicious. So I get it. I applied to be brand ambassador, but haven't heard. I know they're taking a while to go through the brand ambassadorships. They want to be super careful about that. So I know they're going through them one by one. And when they go through them one by one, that means they go into y'all's accounts. They looking at every video. They look at I'm surprised. I'm happy I made it through the brand ambassadorship rubric because I know they went back on. They go to all of your accounts. They're going to all of your accounts. They're looking through all of the videos that you've done. But I want them to I've definitely asked them to put a friendly eye on all of us that are part of the 92% community because I want to see more of us. I have had it with like sucking up and running after these gigantic brands and stores. No, as far as I'm concerned, the things that I care about are small, Black owned, particularly Black woman owned, if I can find them, brands. So, yeah, the TikTok distribution is I know a lot of people are complaining about it. Actually, at Expo West, when I would tell people that I was a TikToker and I was a live host, they would say, "Yeah, TikTok is, everybody wants to sell on TikTok Shop. Everybody wants to go viral, like, on TikTok Shop, but TikTok Shop is trying to take over and is trying to become Amazon, and since we're able to like, whatever it is I wanna buy on TikTok Shop, I can buy from a Black woman. I've been turning to them instead of Zon because 'cause I'm like, "At least I can give a Black woman my commission." You know what I mean? I want her to, like, get the commission. So they're trying to kind of force everybody into doing their distribution, and that's just gonna be causing some problems. But I will absolutely ask about, so yeah, if y'all wanna go direct, use code Halicue to get a little exclusive pricing for us. But thank you all for telling me that. I appreciate that. Y'all, good morning. We got some activity in the chat too over on the tube. That is you. Hello. Hi. Hey, 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 MB Powers. Oh my gosh, look at the stickers and the hi. Oh my gosh. Somebody just said they're glad that we're over on the tube. That is you. Yay. So we got the chat going on both. Good morning. Mwah. Welcome. This is the Sunshine Report. Y'all, I took a radical nap yesterday. We y'all I told y'all yesterday the reason we couldn't have the sunshine reporters because I was going to the Scorpio school. I can't believe she's mad at us. I made her scrambled eggs and she left them scrambled eggs and she slammed the door when she left. She is mad at me and Coach Dad because she's tired. She's one of the co-chairs of this big thing they do at her school called the Conference on Democracy. It's huge. Like she's one of the co-chairs. She just comes. She was walking around with a microphone and a full camera crew all day at school yesterday. They had the attorney general there to speak to start the day. So me and Coach Dad were there to be there to support her, also to meet the attorney general. We had such a good time. It made me so proud to just see her out doing, like doing something to try to make this world a better place. So she's tired. She's tired, little Scorpio, and she didn't want to go to school this morning. She wanted to miss her first block. So who did she come to? Me or Coach Dad? Y'all guess. Who did she come to ask if she could skip school? If she not skip, but just not go to the first two classes. Y'all know she came to me. She texted me. She didn't no, she didn't text her daddy or ask her daddy. She texted me. And I generally have a tendency to say yes. Y'all, I grew up in the 80s. If y'all grew up with us in the 80s, when your mama made you go to school, one time my mama sent me to school without my glasses. I couldn't find my glasses. And she was like, what you're not gonna do is try to get out of going. She thought I was trying to get out of going to school. You know, without your glasses. Y'all, I can't. Are you cinnamon? Don't forget. I forget. Yeah, she's just tired. She's tired and cranky. Bless her. And normally I say yes. So I have a tendency to say yes. If you're tired, our entire platform, yes. Yeah, I'm the weakest girl. Yes. I am literally a big puddle of cream. I'm just a flan. Yes is my I yes is my base setting. But then Coach Dad is like, I need to let you know that with this tuition we're paying, we're actually paying more for you to go to high school than we are to pay your big sister to go to college because at least the tuition we pay for college includes the room and the board. It includes the dorm and the food. He's like, so you're going to school and I know you're tired. He's like, but you're overcommitted. And at that point, I'm like, fuck, here we go now. Here we go. And I'm like, your dad is I said, your dad is right. So then she's mad. And she keep trying to like talk, except she does it in this way that's like real passive aggressive. It's kind of a little passive aggressive. But it's a little teenager. She's a teenager, little Scorpio. So the whole time I'm like, girl, just walk downstairs. Walk downstairs. So she walks downstairs. She's doing a little, you ain't never had perfect attendance. I had perfect attendance because it wasn't no missing school. You had to literally have a fever, be pooping and vomiting to like miss school. And if you miss school, you couldn't be homesick. I was at my mama's law office sleeping on a pallet under the table in the library of her office in the library because like all law offices have like a room with all the law books and shit. So that was the conference room, and so we had a pallet under there, and that's where we were asleep. The girl, I'm telling you, poor little Scorpio. So she sent a text, not to both of us, but to me. She said, my arguments for why I should be able to take tomorrow morning off are more robust than the arguments that you're offering. At which point I said, little girl, Our arguments for you going to class this morning are, first of all, you're a student leader and you can't let people see you slipping. You just had a brilliant day. Go to school and do your thank you. It's me, Esmeralda. I was like, go to school and do your little victory lap. If you don't go this morning, you're going to miss your victory lap. What's that? Where everybody tells you what a great job you did, how proud they are of you. Da 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 da. I was like, first of all, don't miss your victory lap. Second of all, little girl, people didn't just die for your right to vote. Thank you, phenomenal. I was like, first, second of all, people didn't just die for the right for folks to vote and black people and black women to vote. At first, it was to send your little black biracial ass to school. Okay, it's for you to have this expensive ass education. Okay. Second of all, go ahead and go on to school and be quiet about this, please, and let mommy get you a little Aritzi or something tomorrow. Okay, just shh and go. Okay. Girl, yeah, the guilt. I'm a mess, y'all. I grew up traumatized. Didn't nobody give a damn whether or not we were rested or not. And I was like, you're gonna have to rest this weekend and stop overscheduling yourself. She always wants to go do everything and be with everybody and stuff. So, girl, when I tell you, I was like, let me make her some scrambled eggs before my live. I make scrambled eggs. Girl, them scrambled eggs still upstairs. And she slammed the door when she left this morning. I'm not even mad about it, girl. I don't want no problems with the scary Scorpio. I love you, little girl. Mwah. Mommy loves you. You're the coolest kid in this town. Y'all, thank you so much for joining us this morning. So that's the kind of energy we had around here. But again, new moon last night, new energy, Aries energy. Everybody's ready to pop off. Everybody's just like, try me. Me and Coach Dad are like, rah, 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 rah. Like right back at each other. So it's okay. It's Aries season. Everything, yes, it's Aries season. Everybody is testy and touchy. And like y'all know, I don't want no problems with the scary Scorpio. I didn't want to have to be pushed there. When somebody pushes me, hey Wubsy, when somebody pushes me, that little girl, listen, little girl, then I'm like, oh Lord, it's been activated. I'm on my way to my 2-hour massage. Oh, girl, I think I'm gonna get a lymphatic drainage massage for my legs. My legs feel so tired and heavy. Hence the magnesium that I put down there that I pinned, y'all. That's my go-to to make sure I don't have any leg cramps at night. Cause y'all know I'm trying to get back on my fitness. I'm trying to do my little mat Pilates or whatever. So the link to it is right down there, like in the shopping. I love it. There's like 8 kinds of magnesium, and I take my little electrolytes for my potassium, and I'm all set. Cause I took a power nap yesterday. It was a radical power nap, like radical. You know when you fall asleep for like over an hour, like it's a nap, and you dream. Y'all, I woke up realizing something. Hey, Coretta, y'all. If you see the executive committee down there, y'all, please acknowledge the executive committee. Let's see a crown in there for Coretta Scott Queen. Yeah, girl, like I have a Scorpio born on Halloween. God damn. Woo! On Halloween, that's awesome. I would love that though. I'll never forget the scary Scorpio. She likes to throw. She had a little Halloween party. Girl, I think I may have a lymphatic drainage massage. So yeah, everybody's testy, and I'm not in my feelings about it because I understand that's just the astrological weather we dealing with. It's fine. Like I'm cool. And also it's important for if a young woman is angry or she's upset or she feels like she has an argument. I like that. When I got the little my argument is better, I was like, we're gonna get a lawyer out of this one. We're gonna get a lawyer. She just saw the AG today. We gonna get, I was like, yeah, girl, wake up. Phenomenal said she wake up mad. Going direct. Thank you. I love that we got the chat going over on Y2 too. I realized, girl, I woke up right on time at 5. I had a nice little wake up. I got plenty of sleep yesterday, but y'all, I woke up realizing something. I woke up thinking about something our attorney general yesterday at my daughter in her school's conference on democracy. It has been, I also want to be like, little girl, I don't want to argue with you. I'm so proud of you. Yesterday with her work she was doing for her little conference on democracy. It's a democracy if you can keep it. That was their theme. And I woke up thinking about what our attorney general said. And he said that he is hardwired for hope and optimism. And I am too. I have to get on here being spicy some mornings, but I absolutely am wired. And I think a lot of Black women, even the hardest of us, even the most gangster of us, that a lot of us are hardwired for hope and optimism. And I sat with that and I realized, like, so am I. And at the exact same time, y'all tell me if y'all feel this too, 92%. I've never felt more hopeful and optimistic for us, for Black women, seriously, for us, for Black women in this country. But at the same time, I've never been more cold and clear-eyed and more of a realist about what is going on in this country. Do y'all know what I mean? Yeah, that's why we mad. Phenomenal. Katrina says, girl, I feel you. Yes, that's why we're mad. And I think the fact that those two things can live within us at the same time is one of the very great under-discussed superpowers of being a Black American woman, right? Because we can see things exactly as they are, right? That's one of the reasons. Y'all know who we are. We're the 92%. Y'all know who we are. Okay. Bad bitches of progressive politics and of democratic politics. All right. So we've never had the luxury of just like la-di-da, everything will be fine. But I know now that we just needed to recalibrate that. Everything's gonna be fine for us. I'm not worried about us and everything being fine, like at all. Yeah, let the hit dogs holler loud, and they are. Exactly. You feel that too. Oh, good. Thank you, Taylor Turtle. Good. Her Ned Life said, yes, the same. Yeah, that's why we mad. Hardwired for hope and optimism. Exactly. I'm so glad y'all agree with me. Like, we can see things exactly as they are and still believe in what could be. Another young Black woman, I'm telling y'all, it's these young Black women, and I'm counting her divine alchemy. Her divine alchemy is very much obviously a grown ass woman, but like she's younger than me, and her and this other creator got me thinking yesterday, yeah. Why should we go along with this bullshit when we can delete this shit from our timeline? Bzz. We're not arguing with you leftists. Y'all are anti-Black too. F y'all. No, delete, block. We creating a new reality here. F y'all. Nah, we're not interested. We see things as Black women, Black American women, exactly as they are, and we still have that beautiful capacity to dream. And that is why we made big decision number 2 after the election of 2024. Mental liberation. Yes, these are phenomenal. Katrina says perfectly. Smartest girl in class. Let's pin that. These are the best and the worst times of our life. They truly are. All right. And y'all, hey to everybody that's in here. Phenomenal Katrina. Wellness girl, is she in here? Hey. I totally fangirl about her. She's amazing. Y'all should check her out. She does sound healing. Nikki Cinnamon, her divine alchemy. Y'all want to see some demons in the chat? Yvette's here. Angie, her Ned Life. Halicue's only backup account coming from Earth 2. KJ, Taylor Turtle, the Aligned Soul. I love that name. Nemo, Michelle, Maymay, Yolanda, Eric Harris. That's interesting. Normally we don't have a lot of men here. Gina Edwards, Monique De, and Marcus. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all say hey to each other in the chat. Thank y'all for being here. Seriously, that's what we decided. That was the second big decision. I feel like we made 7 big decisions as a movement, as Black women in the 92% since election night of 2024. And the most important one, I think this is the most important one. And I think number 7 is going to be second most important. But our mental liberation, taking back our minds. Mental liberation. It's not choosing between hope or reality. Thank you, Lovey C. Thank you. It's the ability to hold both at the same time. So mental liberation is not choosing between hope or reality. It's holding both. It's saying, like, I see the system clearly. I understand the risks, but I still clock the manipulation. I see you. I see y'all. We see what y'all trying to do. Taking back our minds. Yes, we did. They were remote controlling us for a long time. They were. Okay. So we clock the manipulation, but we still choose joy. We still choose to have this brilliant, beautiful vision of the future, like Tressie McMillan Cotton says. We choose strategy instead of flailing around like, oh Lord, oh Jesus, what we gonna do? Oh, please, Lord, instead of all of that, no, we choose strategy and we recalibrate. And so this is where what we're talking about today, and this isn't the first time y'all have heard it, because you know who was talking about it and who called herself a member of the 92%? Jasmine Crockett, because she is. That made me so happy when she name checked 92%. And the Aligned Soul said, yes, we choose joy. We know we can create what we want, so we took back our power. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. Truer words were never spoken. Her divine alchemy says we finally choose ourselves. Her divine alchemy be trying to make me laugh. Thank you, girl, for making me laugh. I appreciate it. She says we choose ourselves. We don't know them. We know who even are you? Her divine alchemy is my guru with that. Because as a 53-year-old woman, I know I can do whatever the hell it is I want. I know if I set my mind to it, I can do it. And that a lot of that is about my reality, what I see, what I give attention to. Her divine alchemy never should have taught me her dark ways. Y'all get into her divine alchemy's world and let her teach you the dark arts of choosing yourself, of going ahead and being very comfortable with being the villain. Because that's what I'm doing. It's women around here. I know they can't believe me. I know they looking at me crazy like, what's this bitch gonna do or say? Is she even gonna see me? Because y'all, the way I'm able to not see people now, her divine alchemy has helped me with that. She really has. Let her help. Oh, Golden Lady says yes. Like Kendrick says, we gonna be all right. Correct. And two things can absolutely for dang sure be true at the same time. You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied on that one. Okay. And it's important for us to know this going in, especially as we talk about what we talk about today. Them wanting our labor, but they do not want our leadership. Too bad, because we gonna get it anyway. Y'all denied us Jasmine Crockett, but we're about to get, what's her name, out of Illinois? Lieutenant Governor Juliana Stratton. Oh, we about to get her. All right. I swear, I feel like after every storm comes a cool breeze. The universe blows open a window. It blows open a door. After the bitterness of our defeat, it's looking like it's a privilege for me to acknowledge. Oh, girl, you so sweet. With your I'm not gonna say demonic alchemy because it's not demonic. It's very divine. I feel like you can't walk in divine femininity unless you're ready to embrace the dark side of the goddess, which is the goddess that has to give you consequences. Everything can't be sunshine and light and love and like all that. Like, no, like you got to be able to sit with. Is that your lieutenant governor, Golden Lady? Right on, girl, Golden Lady. Share the live, and thank you for all them likes. So your future senator out of Illinois, y'all. We about to have 3 Black women in the Senate. She's running in Durban. I believe it's Durban's. She's taking over for Durbin, who I believe is doing the right thing and damn retiring. Finally, she's yours too, Monique Duh. So yeah, girl. Like they denied us Jasmine, and the wonderful thing about that is that we still won. We still won. I'm so proud of us. They want our labor. They do not want our leadership, but our leadership cannot be denied. Not now. All right. And so I want us to remember that and to have a test. This is so much of that's how we take what we talk about in here before we get into the news, because we don't get into the news. The news continues to be this is the good news. This is the good news. Us talking about our potential new senator, and I believe we're going to do it. We're going to bring it home. Her Ned Life says they don't think we have others who will go to when and when it's time, they are going to be sick. Oh yes, yeah. Everybody got to earn our vote. Every last one of them. Don't we feel free saying that? Do y'all feel free? This is how I know we're making the right decisions. This is how I know, because it feels scary at first, and then we feel free. We're having breakthroughs all the time, every day, all day. Hello, the Lion Lady. How are you, Mama? Good morning. That is so true. And if y'all put a fire comment down there and I miss it, please just put it back in there and I'm gonna read it. Nikki Cinnamon said, I saw that and clap for her. She promised to rest. I know. Nikki is referring to Jasmine Crockett when she said it. I don't know if it was on the Bird app or if it was on Threads. Y'all, I be wanting to get on Threads. Are y'all on Threads? If y'all are on Threads, I'll go over there. I be worried because I used to have an unhealthy attachment to the Bird app. I used to be screaming back in 2020 and stuff. I used to be screaming into the void on the Bird app. Coach Dad had to convince me to get off it. Hey, Crystal. What's going on? But I think that's where I think Jasmine Crockett, like name checked us 92%. She said, I'm 92%. I was like, Cause she is. And she said, and rest for us is very important. And then she went on, she did a little video. She went on, and y'all, thank you for sharing out the live. Thank you for the Go Populars. That's what sends us out to the FYP. And we want to bring as many beautiful, bold, brilliant Black women in the 92% as we possibly can in here. So thank you all for sharing it out. And let me unpin the magnesium powder. I don't want to get in trouble. Did I have it pinned? Oh, unpin. Let me unpin it. Let me make sure I don't have any issues or any problems with TikTok. Sometimes TikTok be tripping. Threads isn't low-key toxic. Okay, so that means it's getting to be just like the Bird app. It's right on time then. It's doing exactly what it's supposed to be toxic. I find anything with Meta toxic. I really don't like to be on Meta at all. It's a little annoying to me. I have an account. I'm not on it like that, y'all. Like, I can be honest. The 92% for me, for the most part, lives on TikTok, Substock, and the tube that is you. So I try to save my good stuff for like Substack. I don't really be on there like that, but I, when I see people's little snippets and stuff, I would have loved to have seen that from Jasmine. Phenomenal. Thank you for sharing out the live with at least 10 folks. I appreciate it. It was fun at first. I ain't never really connected to it like that. But I am so happy. So y'all, I want us to remember this. When people start asking us for stuff, because the audacity will always persist, won't it? Won't the audacity always persist? The caucasity and the audacity. So people are still going to be asking us for stuff. They're still going to be, asking us to do this, go here, participate here, there. Every time somebody asks something to you, I don't care who it is, ask yourself, especially if it's outside of our own family and our own community and our own groups of support and love and power. Ask yourself, beautiful, bold, bad bitch in progressive politics. Ask your 92% self. When people say your higher self, I want us to start developing and inculcating our 92% self. Our self is like her, Black women voters, the ones that really are the only adults in the goddamn room. Okay? The ones that have the intellect, the psychic perception, the discernment, and the intuition to make the right decisions. Ask yourself, do they want my expertise, or do they just want the sweat from my brow? Are they just trying to commodify me? Ask ourselves that. Why? Because it's gonna break down. They're gonna ask us. They're gonna go back because the midterms are coming, and they're gonna say we need to all pitch in. And when we try to tell them, but are you earning our vote? They're gonna be like, no, but we all need to chop wood and carry water. No, we all don't. No, we all don't. They do. They do. They do. They do. Y'all ain't even got to ask who they is. White men, white women, Latino men. They need to do that. And what they're going to ask us to do in politics and these content creators, once it gets down, the rubber hits the road, they're going to say, but are y'all going to help us organize? Are you going to help fix? Are you going to support? Are you going to show up? The nerve of asking us if we going to show up. Thank you for that daily heart me. The nerve of asking us if we are going to show up. Somebody said that on a comment. I was trying to reply to comments over on the tube that is you. Why do you have to make this into a Black women, Black men thing? And I was like, because of, well, first of all, I don't talk about men's. Y'all know I stay out of men's business. Not remotely interested in men's business. I know 5 men that I can name right now that are in my life, not in my family. I don't have a lot of room for them. I just don't. I'm not oriented that way. I'm just not. I'm the oldest of 6 daughters. I got 2 daughters myself. My daughters are athletes, so I've just been surrounded by groups of 20 plus girls my whole life. As literally my whole life. I don't know that much about them. They're very girl because they're very mystic to me. Even my nephews. I be looking at my nephews like, male energy is fascinating. I don't know nothing about it up close except when I'm around like my nephews or like my favorite uncle or like my dad or something. I don't really know that much about it. And I said, also the facts, sir, and the data. our issues and our needs and what we about to do and how we strategize. And I said, don't get me wrong, Black men are very close, but I don't think men in general are interested in listening to us. It's not that we can't be on the same page. We totally can, but I don't know that it's my job to change the way you think. I've been watching Black women try to change the way Black men think my whole life. I don't think that's my role. All right. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Okay. I'm gonna leave it at that. I just care about us. I worry about us. And I want us to begin to develop that 92% part of ourselves where we ask our 92% self, what are they asking me for? Are they asking me to decide, to lead, to own, to be visible? Or are they asking me to organize, to fix, support, and to just show up and to do work? Okay. And that's what I think. I love seeing y'all's chats in here and y'all say, hey. Yeah, like her Ned Life said, love my husband, my daddy, and my son. That's it. Yeah. I don't know that I'm required to do anymore. Hello, Mrs. Treetop. How are you this morning? So let's remember that. Let's be clear about it. Jasmine even said it. You could tell she was being careful. She knows. I'm not, I know she's like, I'm gonna put some lip service to this. Let's all come together. But my people ain't going, I'm resting. I love when she said that. She said she's going on vacation. I was so proud of her when she said that and she did that. And I want us to remember that. Okay, we have a test. We have a test to see whether or not they want our labor or our leadership. They not getting our labor no more. Hey, Charlene, good to see you. Hey, and Miss Treetop, thank you for that. Y'all say what's up to Miss Treetop. Y'all follow Miss Treetop. That's the hardest working woman on live and one of the most glamorous ones too. Okay, don't be fooled. I was like, I saw Miss Treetop's hair the other day. I was like, let me just go ahead and wash my hair. Let me touch up this lipstick since Miss Treetop is in here. I don't want to be letting down the team. We got standards to uphold. Let me get it together here. Thank you so much. Oh, I love you, Miss Treetop. People be whole mentors out here. I wonder if people that I got to start letting people know that I'm a fan. But I want us to remember our message today. This is where our message comes in. We know now. Jasmine said this. Our very own representative, Jasmine Crockett. She said in her own way, first of all, she's 92%. Number two, she said, y'all not going to worry her to death. And she knows it's important for her to take a rest. Mrs. Treetop, thank you. She said she knows it's important to get a rest. And she says, we know what's going on. We know what they did in Texas, and we know the kind of mess that they made. Yes, they want our labor. They do not want our leadership. So now we have a test. Anytime somebody asks us something, we're asking ourselves, 92% self, do they want my expertise or do they just want the sweat from my brow? And if they just want the sweat from my brow, they can pay me. They can pay me. And if they're not going to pay, yeah, no, I'm sorry. Because what they're going to do, they're going to ask us to organize. They're going to ask us to fix shit, do this, run here, do that, ask us to support, show up. But when it's time to lead, decide, own, be visible, they will absolutely disappear us. Not no more. We are no longer donating our labor to systems that refuse our leadership. We're not doing that no more. Do y'all like this? I just got it at the prettiest little thrift shop. It's like a little glass heart, but it's got a tree on it. It's my new favorite thing. I'm so sorry. And I need something else to play with because I got to stop playing with my hair. I have to stem. How is everybody doing? Y'all welcome. This is the Sunshine Report. My name is Halicue Hannah. I am your friendly neighborhood podcaster, thought and imagination leader for Black women of the 92%. And the 92%, who are we? We are the Black women that showed up in November of 2020. Aaron, thank you, mama. Oh my gosh, we're so close to getting our goal. That is who we are. That's our membership. And unlike Pastor Jamal Bryan's church, we don't charge for membership. Okay? We don't charge. We don't ask nobody to tithe. We just ask people to come together and be together in sisterhood, in power, in collective consciousness, in acknowledgement of our own power, our own strength of numbers in politics, and we come together and we review the big 7 decisions that we made. This is what the Sunshine Report is for. It is your morning intelligence briefing, news report, inspiration, chit chat, shopping. I even share the stuff that I like. We be shopping together. Her net like, thank you. Oh my gosh, y'all, we're gonna get all of our goals today. So now I'm officially accepting kisses. Okay, I consent. Thank you. So we're about to light it up today. We are no longer donating labor systems that refuse. Thank you, Coretta. Thank you. That refuse our leadership. They need our leadership. And this is what we're telling them. If you do not trust me to lead, you thank you. Thank you so much. If you don't trust me to lead, if you don't trust us as Black women to lead, y'all don't get our labor. You don't get our vote. It is that simple. That's what we do. We made very, very, very powerful decisions. Okay. Not the last time, when we first formed as the 92% the day after election day, right? We decided we needed to rest over rescuing every damn body. We decided that we're mental liberation. That's what we're talking about all the month of March. We're freeing our minds from these inherited psychological enslaving contracts. All right. We decided to use economic activism, like boycotting Target, bringing Target to its knees before y'all's pastor decided to mess that up. But like somebody said, what he didn't understand was that in doing that and in pissing us off, he was unlocking the secret double boycott. I was like, y'all thought we were boycotting now? Now it's men on here mad about it. And I'm like, oh, y'all done really messed up now. We decided another decision we made, we were going to practice joy as resistance. We were going to practice organized indifference. Stop over investing emotionally in systems that underdeliver. We decided we were going to ritualize our wellness. That's why we always sipping hot beverages and enjoying our Black girl vitamins together. We were like, we're going to connect our wellness back to our ancestry, our own lineage as Black Americans descended from our enslaved ancestors. And we were going to let them lead the way. And we were going to trust Black women, Black women health practitioners, Black women doctors to help relieve us of these conditions that are killing us and are prematurely ending our lives because of things like chronic freaking inflammation and racialized stress. We decided they were going to earn our thank you. We got our goal. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of us, y'all. And our most recent decision, it was 6 decisions, but we be making new decisions. I went away to Expo West and came back, and y'all said, oh no, by the way, actually, we might go independent as Black women, maybe. Right now, we're going to call ourselves Team Uncommitted until you hoes learn how to earn our vote. If you want and that goes with what we're talking about today too. If you want our support, if you want this good quality support, y'all know how on live people say stuff like quality engagement, quality. That's quality. Y'all want to talk about quality engagement in voting and politics? 92%, that's quality. If they want this quality vote, if they want this quality voting block, show us respect. Trust us with leadership, and y'all gonna get your damn results. These are not reactions. They are structural changes in how Black women are moving now. And that is what we do every day here on the Sunshine Report. In addition to talking about this fuck ass news, Wubsy says, yes. Who said they want reparations for their quarters? Phenomenal Katrina and her divine alchemy are on one this morning. I just want to say thank you. And I appreciate it. I love when we own one. It's Aries season. That's how we do it. I love that. She said she wants reparations. Girl, let me pin that. She said she wants reparations for her cortisol. Resting for real. This country can burn. I'm sorry. That's the way it is. What he says, after those people in Texas let Jasmine down, we are resting for real. This country can burn. We get it. Yes, good. Stay off the rest. I like that, her nerd life. Yes. Oh, you meant news. Girl, let me go back and read. You are my new news, ma'am. I stay off the rest. Thank you. Because these hoes can't be trusted. Have y'all noticed? We're not getting the coverage we're supposed to be getting during a war. Do y'all remember the last war in the Mideast? Do y'all also remember that fuck shit happened like during a Republican president? The Republicans can, and let me just say, y'all come close, look to the camera. They can never be trusted with leadership ever again. Ever. In any facet. Executive, legislative, judicial, none. Nathan, never, ever. They have shown us exactly who they are. And even though they know we in this war for no reason, we try to do something like yesterday, Democrats tried to introduce some limitations of war powers on this y'all stunt queen in chief. That rotting sack of sentient pig guts that lives in Michelle Obama's former residence. Y'all's demented diaper-filling papa that don't know what the hand is going on. My brother in my mind, Darian calls him the man with the dead hand. They tried to put some restraints on his ass, and they still fighting us on that. Knowing we in this war, one of the heads of a Department of National Intelligence quit, saying he knew and got facts, and then immediately went on a podcast to tell everybody, to give everybody the tea. To say the reason he quit, he's like, because we're being manipulated by Izzy. Thank you, Coretta. And they don't want our leadership. So if y'all don't want our leadership, you can't get our labor. Seriously, I want us to remember that. This is where we are. These people can never be trusted ever again. And thank you for saying that about me being your news. That's exactly why I put this together. I was like, Aaliyah, hey, listen, Black women, we could be trusted more than other people when it comes to correct relaying of facts. Because why? We like receipts. We don't like people playing in our face. Just tell us the truth. How many of us have been in arguments with some fool that we left in the rearview mirror where we're like, why can't you just tell me the truth? We're going to keep picking and searching until we get the truth anyway. So just tell us. And the news has been and is still complicit. We're not getting the kind of coverage we're supposed to be freaking getting for a war where shit is actually blowing up, where the strategy, like Iran's strategy, is actually very interesting. Every time they make it, and it's escalating. We're not getting people still on the news talking about a dish detergent and Coca-Cola and toilet paper. There's supposed to be at least 2 or 3 correspondents per network that are devoted to nothing but covering this all day. And they're not, because they are complicit in the censoring and the trying to keep, because their electorate is so damn dumb. Golden Lady says, I feel the solidarity. Love the podcast. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Welcome. This is for us, because we can't trust these hoes. And y'all, thank you for tapping us. I want to see as many likes as possible. Y'all, let's get to 50K. Hey, Detroit's daughter. Okay. Oh, y'all, thank you for, oh my gosh, y'all, thank you for the daily heart me's too. Y'all have to tell y'all the daily heart me's are like one of my favorite gifts. I'm just going to repin that again because I love our heart me's. It means that you're a part of our family. So it's kind of like subscribing. Like if you're on YouTube, obviously, people say subscribe. The heart me is saying I'm a part of this family. And we get together to come, mwah, thank you, mwah, Coretta, thank you. So thank you so much. So y'all, I'm trying to think. That is our message. Again, if they do not trust us to lead, you don't get my labor. And if you want my labor, what did Beyonce and Kanye say? Fuck you, pay me. Forgive my language. Y'all know I didn't mean to curse. I didn't mean it. Yeah, our news is one big CIA ops. Correct. I don't know what they're trying to do. Or they think we're all stupid. That's the problem. They think we're all weak-minded. Like their base, the people that support, that's what it is. They got the wrong ones with us. Simple-minded. We ain't ever been simple-minded. Even when we trying to be simple-minded. Even when we acting simple-minded. Oh, y'all know how sometimes your hair just be on your neck. That's perimenopause. Y'all get your Black girl vitamins. Get your Meno Chill. Get your Meno Chill. Seriously. I'm telling you, there's some things that are getting me through the peri very well. And y'all know we love Black girl vitamins over here. And we ritualize our wellness. That means we do it together and we make it Black. So let me just go ahead and get my Black girl vitamins. I already have my Black girl vitamins collagen in my coffee and in my Chinese baddie tea. Oh, we love Black Girl Vitamins. And Lord knows your girl. Thank you. That was so pretty. Thank you. Y'all know, I hate acting like a little girl about these gifts, but they're so pretty. And y'all know I didn't get any presents when I was a girl for my birthday. So thank you. Thank you so much. Y'all get your minnow shell. It's one of my favorites. My top 3 Black Girl Vitamin products. Number 1, the collagen. I have 2 scoops of collagen every day. You get 9 grams of protein in every scoop of collagen. And you know, I'm 53. I'm trying to do it without the Botox and the filler, y'all. The Botox and the filler is getting crazy. They want to be us so bad. They be looking crazy out here with the lip injections, and now they taking peptides to get darker. I'm like, they trying to turn themselves into us. Somebody said that Alandria, I don't know if y'all saw Alandria at the Vanity Fair party. Like, that girl literally knocked me out. I did a live reaction video to it. I damn near started crying. She literally, I almost don't blame them. Somebody's like, that must be AI. And I'm like, nah, she just black. She just black. Beautiful. She, and in a lot of ways, she does look like AI. Y'all know those AI goddesses, like when they do, like, this is what the Egyptian goddess, like Bastet, looks like. And Bastet is walking, looking beautiful and fierce, like a cat. Yeah. The Egyptian goddess Isis. Like, yeah. I kind of see why they think we are AI. If you look at somebody like Olandria, yeah. And they're doing anything to try to be us. Thank you, Jen. Dub, come on in. Come on in. And speaking of entertainment news, did y'all see? I'm going to just skip the first national news and I'm going to go to entertainment news. Kerry Washington and Tony Goldwyn, please come to the front. Olivia and Fitz, with y'all's trifling asses, come to the front. Y'all are never beating the allegations. Did y'all see? I don't even watch the Her Daddy, Call Her Daddy podcast. Cinderella, thank you for leveling up. I don't even watch that podcast with that girl. They're just out here, girl. Nikki's like, what they do? They out here continuing to not beat the allegations. They out here continuing to test the love and the patience of their spouses. Every time those of us that were addicted to scandal calm the fuck down and try to turn our attention to something else, here they go. Here they go at the NAACP Awards, smiling with little, what's her name? Chase Infinity and damn Tariq Withers talking about that. Those are our children. Kerry was on the Call Her Daddy podcast. I don't understand how that's not. She's on the podcast talking about the, every time that man's name gets brought up, I'm like, how y'all's marriages work? I was like, I'd be so nosy. I'd be like, how y'all's marriage work? If I did have some male friend that I love like that, I damn sure better not light up like a Christmas tree every time his name. My coach dad would not be cool with that. I'm just saying, I don't know how other people's marriages work. Listen, in many ways, I have decentered my husband. In many ways, I'm still a black girl from Mississippi. I'm very traditional. They mentioned, Kerry was doing the interview and the Call Her Daddy girl was being messy. Like, I dare you to call him and to ask what your steamiest. She got excited. Kerry got excited. Call that man. That man picked up first answer. First ring. First ring. Hello. What are you doing, Fitz? I thought you were da-da-da. She didn't call him Fitz. Tony, where are you? What's going on? And even the whole time she's like, I don't even know if he's going to pick up. Bitch, you knew he was going to pick up. You knew he was going to pick up. And he did. First ring. What are you doing? What are you doing? Well, I'm here with my wife and kids in DC. But what you talking about? What you want? Like, literally, he was like, what's going on? What's going on with you? With his wife and children watching a play and picked up on the first ring. What you doing? She wants to know what's the sexiest scene we had. I'm like, bitch, first of all, we all know what the sexiest scene was. It was the Stevie Wonder in the damn electrical. Like, bitch, I was like, why are you playing with us like this, Kerry? All of us getting excited again. Just like okra water. Splash, splash, sploosh, sploosh. All of us just getting titillated and excited. She just blushing. He's like, oh, well, I'd have to say. She was like, was it this one? Was it that one? And he's like, no, I think it was the electrical closet. Bitch, we know. It's the electrical closet in front of his wife and everything and kids. Oh, I'd be so nosy, want to know how people's marriages are set up. They ain't never gonna beat the allegations. Chemistry is chemistry. Energy is energy. Stop playing in our face. Oh my God, let that be a lesson. Just be out with it. I wish y'all would just explain to us y'all got an interesting arrangement. They are so funny. I would be so insecure. I don't know how they spouses do it. I was like, some of y'all's husbands and wives, y'all stuff is set up different. Which is probably for the best. I was like, they both fell in love with their characters. These writers wrote on that page like we did exactly. She has to be secure. She got to be God's. What they call them, God's strongest soldiers. I said, y'all just playing with us. Do y'all know Kerry Washington said that now the little Infinity girl, Tyreek Withers, the little Infinity girl, and Tony Goldwyn, they got a family text, little group text. Girl. Thank you, golden lady, girl. Thank you. I am. Like, why y'all messing with us? Every time I binge watch Scandal for like the 4th, 5th time, I have my little feelings. It's whatever. All the reasons Shonda knows Black girls, we got interesting needs when it comes to TV and romance and shit. She knows how to like push our little romance buttons, make all of us feel seen. Girl, you're so welcome. Hey, are you kidding me? Girl, I'm glad you're here. You make my day. Thank you for being here and joining us, especially with this mess. Fitz and Olivia. Y'all just don't want us to live outside of the fantasy and the pair. Y'all made a family group text. Stop playing in our face, please, Kerry. But thank you. And at the same time, keep doing it. I could totally see a spinoff with those two and they little tragically light-skinned children. Please give it to us, Shonda. Shonda, make it a limited series or some shit that only runs on like Netflix or something. Do like they do in England. You ain't even got to give us a lot of episodes. Just give us 6 episodes. And Tony Goldwyn and Kerry Washington, stop playing with us. At the same time, don't ever stop. Don't ever stop. Don't ever stop. Please don't ever stop. We love it. We need it. Okay. Times is crazy out here. We need this shit. Thank you very much. Thank you. Please and thank you. So that was entertainment news. Y'all go watch those little snippets. Fitz and Olivia fucking with us like this. But thank you. That's what we need. Is there any lesson we can take from this? I like for us to leave with something. Okay, here's a lesson. Here's a lesson from Fitz and Olivia's trifling asses. Okay. And they family group text with Tyreek Withers and little Infinity. Stop gaslighting yourself about what you feel, 92%. Or at least don't be trying to gaslight other Black women because we know what's going on. Girl, just energy is energy, girl. Just go with it. Go with what you feel. Just be free with it. It's time for what they say here on TikTok. The problem is y'all need more whimsy. Go ahead and be whimsical. Okay, go with it. Go with the energy. Girl, we always thought too, but at the same time, I'm like, no, they're professionals. Let's not take away from the fact that they're actors, but I feel like they be fucking with us and be messing with us. They definitely had chemistry, but she does go home to a beautiful man, which is another thing. Maybe people are just healthier and more evolved because I swear I don't get it. I swear Coach Dad is evolved and modern and loves me and trusts me. I bet you I can't be answering some other man's phone call on the first ring. I tell you that. President Obama would call, and if Coach Dad was over there, I'd be like, I wonder why President Obama's calling me. You think this is really President Obama? I wouldn't be answering on the first ring. Imagine, I'm trying to think. Maybe my favorite dance teacher, Efren, maybe if he called, but it still wouldn't be like, hi, Efren. Like, I'm just not one of these people that answers the first phone call at the first ring. Girl, watching Scandal right now. They got some strong partners. They do. Married, secure people, I guess. Girl. mean, but also here's old toxic Halicue. It's a little bit of old toxic Halicue. I'm a Leo. I kind of like to know that you're stressed about me a little bit. Like a little bit. Little bit. Just a little bit. Teeny bit. But that's toxicity and that's a little bit of trauma that's like left over. I guess. Rewatching. Yes, live out loud. Live freely. Don't hold back, I guess. And also, my sister says this. This is her one of her family mottos. My sister says about her family, you got to give it to them, Halicue. Why, Andy? Why do I have to give it to them? KKJ, thank you for your daily heartbeat. Why do I have to give it to them? Because they want it. That's why, because they want it. So Kerry and freaking Tony Goldwyn, and y'all know that Tony Goldwyn, y'all know when it says Metro Goldwyn Mayor, like that's his family, that's his ass. He's a Nepo baby for real, except he actually is talented. Why don't y'all just give us the spinoff show, please? If y'all gonna be fucking with us like this, can y'all please just put y'all's tragically TV, light-skinned children on TV and just give us a spinoff, please, of Scandal, since y'all not ever gonna let us forget the freaking. Is some of us damn near have electrocuted ourselves trying to recreate that goddamn scene at some convention center or some shit, trying to like redo that moment. Am I speaking only to myself? Am I telling on myself? Anyway, like I had said, just give us the show, please, and stop playing with us. Okay? Thank you. Mwah, I love you back madly. The video was on Threads and Instagram. Y'all go look at it. Is hilarious. It was yesterday. I think it came out yesterday. Nikki Cinnamon says, girl, Nikki says, but maybe their spouses have work spouses too. Entirely possible. I'm telling y'all, I understand that other like folks says you can't never look into nobody. Y'all know Big Sis has been married for 30 years. 30 years. When I tell you, you can't look into nobody's marriage, you don't know nothing about nobody's marriage on the inside. No matter what you think, what your knowledge is, you ain't got no idea what is going on between them two people in that relationship. If there's anything I have learned, it is that. Y'all, please, y'all can take that to the bank. So we don't know. I don't know how people's marriages are set up. But you know, this is totally a side note. This is not news. We've gone way far afield. But y'all know when I knew people's marriages be really different than your marriages. Like Coach Dad, like is a Libra. He got a million sisters. Like it took me 2 years to meet all of his sisters when we were first dating. He's got 5 sisters. He's like child number 6 out of 7. So he was just brought up by women who just thought, you know, like, and he's a Libra man too. So, oh, y'all, hang on. Tragically light-skinned kids, girl, you know it's true. You know, we're coming out of underdone sugar cookie season. Hallelujah. Woo, it was rough on us this year. It really was. But yeah, let me tell y'all, you can't ever see into anybody's marriage. And so he's one of these men that he really does love female company. Like he doesn't want a man cutting his hair. He wants a woman to cut his hair. Like he don't even like a whole lot of male energy in this house for real. Like my girls play soccer. The oldest with the soccer boys used to just, you know, they were the nicest boys too. For my oldest daughter, the boys soccer team was so nice. And I remember she was injured. So they were like helping her up the stairs. They'd be coming in, bringing her stuff and books and assignments and food and coming to hang out and see her. Like my husband generally is like, why are they all in here? Why do they keep opening and closing the door? When are they going home? Why are they so loud? Like he don't really like, and he likes to be around us. He really does. He wants to know where we are. My husband's favorite app is Find My iPhone. That's his favorite app. He wants to know where we all are at all times. Like he likes being around us. And I knew people's marriages were different and kind of strange during COVID. When COVID happened and we were all getting the, oh shit, the country's about to shut down and we're all buying supplies. I remember being at the grocery store and seeing this one dad. He's like this photographer and he travels all over the world. He ain't ever home. He's home like 1 week out of every 6 months. And he was wandering around town. Flights are canceled. You couldn't go no place. You could tell like everybody was like shutting down. And he just walking around lost, just walking around town looking just as high and just as aimless. And I was like, oh, damn, that's right. Because that's the way his marriage and his relationship is set up. Some people's marriages are set up to where they don't never see each other, you know, like truck drivers and stuff. You know what I mean? Or like if your man work on like an oil rig or some shit. Like some people, that's the way their marriages are set up. And it's very, or when your husband or your wife is deployed or some shit. And like you figure out how to move, y'all, you just, it's different than people that's just on top of each other. You can't ever tell about people's marriages. They all set up differently. Key the Case says, I'm socially extroverted, but in my home, I like solitude. Me too. Also, I have so much, I don't know, the 92% and us being in community, like it's already hard enough for me to give as much time as I want to spend. Like it's kind of the older I get, it's kind of, y'all would think I'm not socially awkward at all, but I'm neurodivergent, so I'm very good at masking. And so yeah, that's so true. Some work because they aren't all over their partner, correct? And sometimes these marriages be good, like be long lasting. So this is all to say, you don't ever know. You never know. So and the final word on that is Kerry Washington and Tony Goldwyn. Listen, Black women, we don't like y'all playing in our face. Just give us the damn TV show, please. If y'all ain't got nothing else to do except play with our emotions on podcast, just get back in the, like what they say, get back in the booth. Just get back in the studio and just give us a show. Or put Tyreek Withers and Little Chase Infinity out there and let them give us the show, please. Thank you. All right, y'all. Let's get on to real news. How are y'all? Welcome. Come on in. This is the Sunshine Report. Oh, we have a notice. Letitia. Okay, we have a notice coming in from the tube. Lieutenant Governor Juliana Stratton won. Yes, by okay, thank you for bringing us. She's like, can we get back to the news? Says that for us to all notice, Lieutenant Governor Juliana Stratton won by focusing on issues related to Illinois, but Crockett focused on bashing Trump and lost to the opponent that focused on Texas issues. I disagree bigly, mightily. And also, point of clarity, and of course, shocker, is a man always coming in with some bullshit. I'm so sorry. I try to be nice, but it's always a man coming in with some bullshit. First of all, let's just address the fact that the states are different. The states are different. Tactics are going to be different based on like the voting block, what their interests are. I disagree 100%. Don't matter though. Don't matter, DKT. Don't matter, bro, because they're going to have to earn our vote. And he ain't earning the vote. So sorry. Yeah, sorry, bro. I know more about you on this. Sorry. She did everything she was supposed to do. They lied on her. You can always tell they got ops going, and we're not falling in line. This is also probably somebody through Tony. See what's happening right now, not Tony, DKT 4377. They always got a lot of numbers and shit after their names. They don't ever want to, this is probably not even a Black person. See, what they trying to do is to do the shit that used to work in the past. I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to remote control me. You're trying to remote control me. You're trying to get me to not go work. Bro, it only makes me happier. Look at how my skin is glowing. Do you see the effect your bullshit has on Black women at a 92% glowing moisturization? By the way, where are my chlorophyll drops? When dust comes in, thank you. Black women, I'm telling you, all y'all doing is making us prettier and healthier. We on vacation. Wubsy said we on vacation. They got to work for our vote and our labor. That's just the way it is. Y'all aren't used to that Uno reverse. But we're going to give you a Uno. We're going to reverse you. Okay. We're going to give you a draw 2. Okay. And a draw 4. The color is now yellow. For hope and optimism and cheer. Yeah. Aaron said a bitch is getting down to a size 6 on y'all's bullshit. Aaron says the health and fitness journey is going beautifully thanks to y'all's bullshit. Keep it up. Y'all gonna have us like the Dora Milaje out here. Fit, fierce, ready to go. I'm telling y'all, my hair is getting longer as we speak. I listen, they done fucked around and gave us access to like sparkling okra water. Y'all are finished. And we told y'all to earn our vote. Aaron said, y'all gonna get a bitch back in her high school jeans. Y'all keep fucking around. I'm telling y'all, keep messing with Black women. I'm telling you, the only thing happened to me is my skin, teeth, eye, and nail health is getting better. So keep it up. Y'all can't remote control us. It's over. It's a wrap. Earn our vote. Y'all better start learning our issues. Midterms is coming. Hey, Nayland. Y'all put some aliens in the chat for Nayland. Yes, but we focused. We going to therapy. We ain't got no time for y'all no more, okay? A golden lady said I had already lost 5 pounds. Tell the people. Y'all could try that foolishness if you want to. Now let's get to this fuck ass news. Thank you, DKT, for getting us back focused on the fuck shit. And with that being said, let's get to the news. Senate optics and the Epstein probe. Our first story, y'all. This is the Sunshine Report. My name is Halicue Hannah. Welcome to your daily 92% intelligence briefing, news report, entertainment, kiki, and inspiration hour. Okay, brought to you by Black Girl Vitamins. And with that being said, let's have our chlorophyll drops in honor of DKT Tony. There was a time when the bullshit, look at those stickers. Look at the stickers. Oh, we almost lost the mic. Look at those stickers. Let me turn the mic this way. The base is very heavy, but I be swinging it around. Look at those stickers, y'all. Thank you. And y'all, I want to see more super fans. We're having an activation this Friday at 3:00 Pacific time, and then we're going to go right into Black Girl Podcasters. So listen, in honor of the dust that just blew in, let's have our Black Girl Vitamins chlorophyll drops, please. Let's go ahead and get those. Y'all know we love Black Girl Vitamins. All right, let's take our chlorophyll drops. You only need half a dropper. Did I pin it? I already pinned it. Trying to make us ashy. Coming in here with dust. Let's go ahead and take our Black Girl Vitamin chlorophyll drops. Okay, you only need half a dropper. This is a natural body deodorizer and antioxidant. It has the sweetest and the freshest mint like scent. It has peppermint oil in it, but you can barely taste any peppermint. It is so refreshing. Look at us going to Oz. Look at our Black Girl Vitamins trying to stress us out. Not gonna happen. We got Black Girl Vitamins literally like led and advised by a team of Black women doctors, sir. We're gonna take that bullshit that he just tried to distribute and we're gonna transmute it into health and wellness and beauty. And we're going to ritualize it and connect it to ancestry. What does that mean? We make it Black and we do it together. Cheers. 92%. Cheers. Cheers to the attempt to make us dusty and ashy. Ain't going to work. Ooh, delicious. Love it, love it. All right, on to the news. We love Black Girl Vitamins over here. We love them. Yep, redirect that energy. Cheers. Thank you. Put some glasses. Let's take another sip. See how they be trying to stress us out? Can't happen. Won't work. Y'all, they're going to get so mad at us for it not working anymore. I hope y'all are ready. That's why it's important for us to learn how to transmute. I'm telling you. They have they have messed around and made Black women spiritual. Like we know how to transmute now. We know how to cleanse energy. It really sucks for the rest of you. But for us, it's like I said, our topic of the day is that mental liberation. Okay? We're taking our minds back. We're able to do 2 things at once. Okay? Thank you, Griot. Thank you for that. I love that. I love that crown. Okay? We are hardwired, I believe, even the most gangster of us, for hope and optimism. There is a vein of that runs through every Black American woman I know. Why? Because we're descended from slaves. Some of us 5, 6, 7 generations back. So long. And the way we survived, one of the things I think that we inherited epigenetically with a lot of trauma, but we also, I believe, this is just my belief, I believe we also inherited being hardwired for hope and optimism. It's how we were able to succeed in under all this tyranny for all this time. At the exact same time, so many of us as Black women, we are able to be cold-eyed realist. And that was one of the biggest and the best effects of us becoming the 92%, us waking the fuck up the day after Election Day in 2024. We became very cold-eyed and clear-eyed about what exactly No, but you know what? I should do that today, girl. Let me just do that today. Note to self. Immediately when I get off the phone, when I get off the call, I'm gonna just put our seven big decisions. You're the third person to ask me to do that, and I'm going to do it. I'm gonna put it up on I'll put it up on Substack. All right, I'll put it up on Substack first because that's the home of the podcast, the Hey It's Halicue podcast. If y'all ever start missing my voice, please go listen to the podcast. There's some good stuff in there. All right, and thank you for asking, Golden Lady. So at the same time, we can be these cold-eyed realists that broke up with all these bullshit lies, the way a lot of women have woken up about the bullshit lies about the patriarchy and romantic love and like what love actually is. Doesn't mean we're not capable of love. Doesn't mean we're not even still in some relationships that look really freaking traditional. That look like really traditional. And y'all, let's try to get to 100K as soon as humanly possible. But at the same time, we're hardwired for hope and optimism. And I still think that that is one of the greatest, most under-discussed superpowers of being a Black American woman. We see things exactly the way they are, and we still believe in the future and what could be. And the more we unplug from their bullshit, especially their media, their fucked up news, these stupid TV shows that have propaganda baked in all of them too, especially about Izzy, we're finding out. We're descendants of survivors of the Middle Passage. How can we not be optimistic? Yes. No, we do need to reschedule our conversation, girl. Do you want to do it next Thursday? At 6 Pacific Standard Time. Let me know if you want to do that. I'm just going to put it on the calendar for next week, 6 Pacific Standard Time. Because I think that's what time we had a schedule for last time. Me and her divine alchemy, because I know she got a good word. I just basically show up and stand for whatever is her divine alchemy wants to talk about. She ain't led us astray yet. Y'all, do I have any more coffee? A little bit. Also, I have a scoop of Black Girl Collagen in my coffee. Girl, where does Al B. Sure come from? I think I've been listening to the main Darian so much that my computer systems give me the music that he pulls up. Come on, Al B. Sure. That's the last light-skinned man I ever found attractive. Children, it was the early 80s. And Al B. Sure came onto the scene. Who knew the role he would play and his children would play in the downfall of Bad Boy? Woo! All right, let me check. Turn the TV off. We're descendants. Yes. Of the Middle Passage. Turn the TV off. Yes. I love him. I know his music is top tier with his unibrow. Yes. Girl had us in a chokehold back then. And then the tragic light-skinned boy streak ended with Spike Lee and his films, and Wesley Snipes came on the scene. Morris Chestnut. We had some wonderful trends going with the fine men of the 80s and the 90s, y'all. It was a time. It really was. And y'all are probably saying, Halicue, what does that have to do with mental liberation? Nothing. Just sharing. Since everybody want to go back to the 80s and the 90s, I'm just taking us back. Yes. Tiff, hey, Tiff. I'm glad you're here this morning. Hey. Tiff says, yes, we are activated and receiving our downloads and sharing them. That's why I want, yes, Wesley Mofo Snipes was bad, y'all. Children, if you have never seen a movie called Mo Better Blues, please go watch it. Quintessential Black cinema. Okay, that's when Spike was in his Ryan Coogler era. This is ain't no telling what heights Ryan Coogler is going to rise to, because he is a very young man. That's back when Spike was in his Ryan Coogler era, like he was giving us the soundtrack of Mo Better Blues alone. Beautiful. Go watch it. There's a scene on a balcony, children, with Wesley Snipes. And what was the girl's name? I forget her name. Her name was Shadow. And what was her name? Tay Diggs had everybody in chokehold too. That's true. The girls did like the ladies liked Tay Diggs. Oh, that was also during Terry McMillan's era. Woo, y'all! Terry McMillan giving us that B- Black girl literature girl, but it was iconic. Cindy Williams, yes. Cinda, you're right. Cinda, what was her name? Indigo and the two girlfriends he bought them the same dress. School Days needs to study. Girl, the wannabes might Y'all, I love School Days. You couldn't tell little Halicue in her t-shirt and biker shorts, nothing. It was an extravaganza waiting to exhale. It was a time, children. This was seminal black cinema. And I need not get into the Players Club. Have I ever told y'all that one of my favorite movies of all time is the Players Club? Because it gave us one of the most iconic villains that we have ever seen. What was her name? Tony Romy. What was her name? She was horrible. A time was had. The movies was good. Oh, girl, I had all those books. I bought all those books. I don't know when I got rid of all my Terry McMillan books. Ronnie, yes, one of the most iconic black villains of all time. Ronnie in the Players Club. It was some fine performances that were given in that movie. Okay? Bernie Mac as the owner of the strip club. Okay? And Ronnie, that woman has never been praised for the villain that she was. She was a fine villain. I'm telling you. Hey, Dollface, how are you? I'm sorry, we just going back in Black history. A time was truly had. You were correct. If y'all have never seen Children, if y'all ain't never seen School Days, and it was, you know who really loves School Days, who really loves Spike Lee movies? Us little black students that were at these PWI institutions, because my experience at Dartmouth, which is in the middle of goddamn New Hampshire, in the middle of nowhere, was very black. Like it wasn't but like 200 or 300 black students, and we did everything together, man. Didn't nobody love Spike Lee more? We didn't have no money, y'all. None of my friends really had lots of money like that. Like it was one or two maybe rich like black kids at Dartmouth, but the rest of us, all of us were on financial aid. We did not have money the way these kids have money. Parents weren't cash apping us and shit. Phyllis Hyman, and School Days was wonderful too. Golden Lady is right. So y'all, for us to go to the movies like over and over, that was an expensive situation. And we didn't have no dollar movies either. Like where I was in college, we saw School Days at least 3 and 4 times. We saw Mo Better Blues 3 and 4 times. Don't get me started on New Jack City. I don't even know how many times I saw New Jack City, knowing I didn't have no money, knowing my little work study job I couldn't afford to go see that movie as many times as I saw. Y'all go watch some of this seminal black cinema. Crystal says they screened School Day. Woo! They screened School Days at my PWI and we loved it. Yes. Jasmine God, y'all don't start talking about my role model, Whitley Gilbert. Y'all know I bought myself a secondhand velvet bathrobe. Y'all remember the way Whitley used to wear her bathrobe? She had a black velvet bathrobe with white satin quilted cuffs and collar. Girl, I don't know who I wanted to be more, Janet Jackson or damn Jasmine Guy. Y'all know Jasmine Guy had an album. Y'all know Jasmine Guy came out with an album. That's what I ought to play. I need to find that and put that on there. Tango says, I love your spirit. You're a beautiful woman. I enjoy your commentary. Oh, thank you. I do it to keep black women happy. I loved Whitley Gilbert, man. I love Whitley. Y'all can tell me nothing. She was a dancer too. Gave us a little album, gave us a little song. At Dartmouth on Thursdays, we would have this thing called Cookies and Cosby. And all the black students would go to the AM, the African American Society. It was actually El Malik El-Shabazz Hall. It was Malcolm X Hall. It's really beautiful. And then the library and the common room, we had these really beautiful murals like Malcolm X. And so that's where we would do everything. And we would have on Friday nights, we would get messy and we would have this discussion called Ebony Men and Ebony Women. And on Thursdays, the Deltas would host Cookies and Cosby, and all the black students, like we'd all show up and we watch the Cosby Show in a different world. Thank you, Mandy. May justice be served. Oh, wait. Halicue, girl, thought I said this like, hey, D. Hey, DC, how are you? Oh, Mandy, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm just taking us back. Try Me by Jasmine God. Can I find that? I bet it's not going to let me play it. Where is Try Me? Try Me. I can't sing. Y'all know I can't sing. If I could sing, I'd be the most obnoxious bitch alive. I would sing the Sunshine Report. I can't find it. It's not showing it. How come it won't? No, not Juneteenth. Try Me, Jasmine Guy. No, yes, Jasmine Guy. Is it gonna let me look it up? It's not gonna let me find it. Dang. Y'all, thank you so much. I'm okay. Okay, thanks. Until scandal. LOL. Yes. Ooh, Wubsy says, girl, this is the timeline of my life. I was, ooh, Xavier, New Orleans, girl, how did you graduate? If I had gone to school in New Orleans, my sisters went to school in New Orleans. Two of the triplets went to Loyola. And my mom used to be complaining about them, and they spend so much money, and they da 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 da. I was like, you sent them to school in New Orleans, mom. What you want? I was like, you better be glad you didn't send me off to New Orleans. I never would have graduated from college. Never. I don't know how y'all even graduated, especially a Xavier. My friend Nina went to Xavier. She was gonna be a pharmacist. I never would have graduated. Too much good food, too many activities going on. My sister Caitlin was forever being an extra in a movie in New Orleans. I don't know how you did it, girl. I barely graduated from Dartmouth in the middle of New Hampshire with nothing to distract me except Coach Dad and being toxic. I'm telling you, y'all need to pray for us, Gen X, y'all. It was a rough way to come up, y'all. It was rough. Those of us in Gen X that are healed and fucked around and got some therapy, I'm telling y'all extend us some grace and stop messing with us and stop trying to get us to fight younger Black women. I love younger Black women. Younger Black women are giving me life everlasting on Beyonce's internet. I'm telling y'all right now. We're trying to turn these young women onto some game. My HBCU life at NCCU was a true time. I bet it was. I know it was. Girl, I swear I'm going to get back to the news. So what the Black students at the PWIs would do, or at least at Dartmouth, those of us that were there, a lot of us were rarely the first generation to go to college, but we were the first generation to not go to HBCU. I think my mama wanted me to go to I think mom truly wanted me to go to Hampton. I'm not even sure if I applied to Hampton, but I did apply to Spelman. Y'all, I got waitlisted at Spelman. I applied to Spelman, but a lot of us that ended up at the Ivy League, like we gave up going to HBCU, so we would take our term off to go to a HBCU. Oh, what is that? Are those birdies? Thank you. Those birdies. So what we did was, now I couldn't take a term off to just go to another school. I really needed to work. So the AKAs had this internship at Stratton Arps. They would kind of pass down from one AKA to another. So one of my big sisters like passed down the Stratton Arps internship in DC to me and my other sorority sister, my line sister, who was a basketball player at Dartmouth. She was going to go to Howard. So she was at Howard. I lived with her. We lived in a little bitty ass apartment. Y'all, we shared an air mattress. Like, these children would never do the stuff we did when we didn't have no money. Like, when I tell you we didn't have no money, and until we were able to get some damn furniture, like we literally slept in one bed, like in that little apartment, girl, in that little apartment in like DC. But I had the time of my life being on Howard's campus. So she had the apartment in this big new high rise in Howard's campus, and I would get up and go to work every day, but you still got to have like the Howard experience. Oh, it was wonderful. By the grace of God, a time was had. It was, y'all, a time was had. I'll never forget dropping my sister off. I have a stepsister, Nikki. So the triplets, we're a blended family. So it's me and my sister, Andy, from my mom's first marriage, my sister, Nikki, from my dad's first marriage. So they get married. They so in love. They want to try to have a little boy. They have 3 more girls. So we got triplet little sisters. But I'll never forget dropping Nikki off at school first at Alcorn State University. Man, 2 Omegas carried in her trunk and were like talking to us and being all nice to our parents. And I was all Twitter pated and shit. And I remember thinking, maybe I've made a huge mistake going to Dartmouth. Kappa's just strolling by, like AKs all looking fine and beautiful, music like blaring out of everywhere. I was like, maybe I made a huge mistake. But I did manage to enjoy myself at Dartmouth. I will say that. It was the best of times, girl. Those are the days. We ain't had no money, but we had the best of times. And our little bootleg fashions. My friend's daughter, Kylie, graduated from Howard. She said it was the best. I know Howard is just wonderful. DC was just a great city. It was a good time, children. That was the late 80s, early 90s, y'all. It was a good time. Y'all, let's see you know what? I already have my news stories out. We already told Tony, and we told Tony Goldwyn and Kerry Washington to stop playing with us. Oh, y'all's, we have the most corrupt, lawless ass attorney general of the United States ever. Y'all, this is a Sunshine Report. Thank y'all for hanging out with us. Wait, I hope I didn't just, what just happened? Here we go. I want to make sure I didn't get rid of us. Oh, y'all, oh my gosh. Okay, there's all these comments over here from Tiff. Tiff says, I love Whitley. Jasmine Guy and Tisha Campbell both had albums. I bet Tisha Campbell's album's good. Why didn't I listen to Tisha Campbell's album? You have a sister named Caitlin too? You feel seen. Good girl. Yeah, Tish makes a brilliant point. Actually, we have a ton of respectability politics to unlearn. That's true. That's just how we were raised, y'all. Our parents and grandparents came up during the civil rights era. So respectability politics, especially if your parents were like public people, we really lived that. That's true. We have a lot of that stuff we're unlearning. That's why the whole earn our vote and Black women aren't just automatically just falling into line. That was new and scary for me, y'all. I was scared when I came back from Expo West, and Erin, my little bonus little sister, Erin, was like, we're team uncommitted. I was like, girl, what happened while I was gone? That's a big step. Best step we ever made. That's why we need to listen to these young people. I'm telling y'all, everything they say may not make sense for us, but some of the most important messages I'm getting in my life, I'm getting them from Gen Z and millennial Black women. Let's listen to them. Please, yes. I love that her divine out. Girl, you went to Howard. I know that her divine alchemy went to Howard. Oh, a time was had. Y'all now at Howard, man. Y'all's homecoming and holidays and stuff. They be model searching and stuff. And that how they found what's her name? Anouk Yoy, like the girl. She's one of the most beautiful. Her and I think Olandry are probably two of the most beautiful women alive right now. Anak Yai, isn't that her name? Didn't they find her like Howard? Somebody discovered her at Howard's homecoming. Yeah, thank you for saying that. We're trying to let these young women live. That's true. And yes, this administration is a whole mafia syndicate. So y'all's AG Pam Bondi tried to stage a fake, bogus ass deposition / hearing because her ass was given a lawful subpoena, and this bitch is trying to duck and dodge out of the subpoena. You know what kind of corrupt ass, weak legal mind you got to be the attorney general, the chief legal officer for the United States, supposed to be working on our behalf, the people's behalf, holding people accountable. This bitch tried to stage a false hearing. Okay? Staging performances and shit. Like she just showed up in a room, said, come on in, it's going to be a briefing. A briefing is where there's supposed to be transference of information. All she did, what does Jake always do? Shout out to the Fugees. All Jake do is front and lie, and that's all she did. Let me see if I can pull up the story. Y'all's, I already had this pulled up. Let me see. And that's when I was like, God damn, like the AG. Okay, so wait, that's CBS News. We do not click on CBS News. We do not. I don't even like Politico like that, but I'll go over to Politico. Democrats say that Bondi won't commit to testifying in House Epstein investigation. Why would she do that? We're in a whole war to distract from the Epstein files. This bitch's orders are to obfuscate and stall. Look at her. Face looking just as hollow. Ooh. Y'all, if y'all gonna go blonde, these women need to just go ahead and invest in find a good colorist. House Democrats say Attorney General Pam Bondi attempting to evade a congressional subpoena to testify about the Justice Department's handling of the Jeffrey Epstein case. Y'all, they finding all kind of new documents. The state of New York came out with another gajillion documents. Democrats on the House oversight. I told y'all. These foreign governments that have all of this shit, because a lot of their people are involved in that. And here's something else I want us to know, 92%. The one country that's saying it might help us out of the Strait of Hormuz situation, or at least they pretending like they thinking about it, is Great Britain. I say, and I think any country that's even entertaining this shit means they are just as implicated in the Epstein files, and they have just as much reason to try to distract from it as y'all stunt queen in chief does. That's what I think. Democrats on the House oversight. The Democrats, that was funny yesterday, came out like, can you believe this shit? Y'all know Representative Summer Lee. Summer Lee came out and said, first of all, Comer called me a bitch. Comer. And I was like, I know he didn't call her a bitch. What did he do? He said she was bitching. And I was like, that's a Black woman for you. I've done that myself in the early years of marriage. My husband said something like, Something about thank you for the daily heart me. Y'all, when somebody's accused you of bitching and moaning, and then you're like, oh, so you calling me a bitch? You're like, no, I'm not calling you that. I just said you were bitching. That's what happened. But Summer, I understand, girl. He did. I totally see it from your perspective. As far as I'm concerned, that's what that man did. Okay. Democrats of the House Oversight Government Reform Committee Wednesday walked out of a closed door briefing. I would have loved to have been there. I know they got up like, this is on some bullshit. Let's go. They walked out of a closed door briefing with Bondi and her deputy, Todd Blanche, saying the nation's lead prosecutor declined to commit to cooperating with a lawful subpoena issued by the panel's Republican chair. The caucasity and just the pure de-wasting of people's time. Y'all, forgive me. I agree. Ain't nothing but distraction. That's all it is. That is all it is. Oh my God. These people are useless. I said I was going to stop calling people useless. One time I came home and my younger sisters and my cousins were on some, they're just the young kids, right? Like things are different for them. My sisters are 20 years younger than me. And I came home and I was annoyed because I'm like, what y'all mean? Why I'm in here washing dishes, y'all in here. I'm the big sister. Y'all get the fuck up and go in there and wash mama's dishes. And I said something like, y'all are useless. Like I said something to like my cousin and it hurt their little feelings. And then they were in there talking shit about us. And that only made me more mad. So I said I wasn't going to call people useless no more. Y'all, these people in charge, the people that are in charge of our government are fucking useless. All they are is second-rate content creators. Okay? I can't believe they wasted people's time. That's what I loved about summer. Like, you just don't be wasting a Black woman's time in the spring. This is what it looks like. And also, ain't nobody working. We are paying these people salaries. These hoes supposed to be working for us. In the government, all this bitch is doing is working for one person. Y'all stunt queen in chief. This is what it looks like when these people, they want the appearance of work like they doing some shit, but not the responsibility or the truth. That they've never been, I want us to remember this. These people can never be trusted with positions of leadership ever again, because look who they are and what they do. All a Republican president is ever going to do is find some fucking excuse to go to war in the Middle East. Break the economy, fuck up our money, fuck up our pocketbooks, raise prices, and then end up giving tax cuts to gajillionaires. That's all they do. Every single time. DEI hires each and every one. Girl, the files are getting worse and worse, and we're going to all find it out. And he is fucked up. He's limited in his thinking. He's not smart. He don't think good. All of these foreign intelligence agencies have the Epstein files. And the more he fucks with people, the more he spits in people's faces. We ain't got no friends. We ain't got no allies. Everybody know we ain't nothing but breath and britches. That this democracy shit was all just a scam. Useless? Yes, thank you. This is Tiff. Tiff says, useless, mediocre, clear people. Correct. The 8.5 by 11 brigade is pathetic. Golden Lady says, it's like corporate culture on the government level. So true. Just the appearance of work, just be looking, pretending to work. I got an aunt like that. Like, we'll all be in the kitchen working our ass off, like trying to get like a meal cooked. Also, by the way, I don't never remember this aunt ever asking us over to dinner. This was an aunt by marriage. You love her because you love all your people. But man, this aunt is notorious for not doing work, boy. We'll all be in the kitchen working our ass off. Y'all know how it is. You're trying to get a meal out. And in my mom's house, she's the oldest daughter. So everybody come to our house for dinner. It'd be 40, 50, 60 people. I'm exaggerating. Like maybe 40-ish people will come through the house, like getting a plate. So you cooking. My mama don't like using the dishwasher. So we washing dishes, cooking, washing dishes, cooking. I got this one aunt, she will just sit there and she will just fold that dish towel, hand on her hip, and she'll just wipe this one space and then she'll slap. Then she'll just refold the dish towel and just. And anyway, girl, like we all working and she just wiping one spot on the counter with a dish towel and she'll do all kind of theatrics with that dish towel and flap it and shake it out and then get some spray and do a little something like she doing something. No work, just the appearance of work. That is what y'all's government is doing. She needs to be jailed. You know, that's the first thing, you know, Wubsy, that's the first thing I said when I was reading this story this morning. I was like, her ass need to be the first one carried off to jail. And that's why she's not doing that subpoena and she won't go on the record, because she knows accountability is coming soon, bitch. In the midterms. It's coming. It's coming. Okay. And I don't even know that I believe in our processes that much anymore, but it's coming. And as long as the process is there, Black women are going to use our strongest weapon, our vote. And another thing, stop trying to lecture us about using our vote. I be telling people, like, are you going to vote? I'm like, bitch, when have we ever not voted? We're the only ones that do vote. Stop trying to tell us what to do. Keep your eyes on your own paper. Please. Don't be impressed by anything that looks like performance. Look for power. Look for outcomes. That's another reason. And Aaron Pardas, I'm talking to you. And some of these other like liberal creators, stop getting on here telling me about the stunt queen in chief's feelings. Stunt queen in chief is furious today. Bitch, I don't care. Stunt queen in chief, humiliated. I don't care about that. Tell me the news. I don't want to hear about that motherfucker's emotional state. It's crazy in there. It ain't nothing in there but hot Cheetos, McDonald's, whatever drugs they're giving him, and Diet Coke, all mixed up in some kind of fucked up. I don't want to know what's going on in there. Don't tell us that. Tell us what actually happens. Tell us what the actions are. Okay? Report the news. Somebody start doing a job. Oh my God. I don't want to hear about this motherfucker. Excuse my language. I ain't mean to say it like that. Excuse my language. Thank y'all for coming to the Sunshine Report. Golden Lady says, it's like the corporate culture on the government level. You are absolutely correct. Oh my gosh. So Pam Bondi playing in people's faces. Kerry and Tony playing in people's faces. Oh, what was something else I heard that made me smile? Oh my God. Y'all, they seeing drones and shit over Marco Rubio and Hegseth's houses. They've already moved these hoes. They can't, that's when you, and they scared because they're taking out Iran's top officials. I think they just got the defense minister, which is really messed up. Like he really was important. They got an important target of Iran. So now it was some unidentified drones flying over Marco Rubio and Hegseth's homes. Sure would be a shame if anything happened. Sure would be a shame if there was any kind of retribution. Y'all know they love the good book, an eye for an eye. I'm just saying. I didn't say it. That book said it. It wasn't me. Y'all got my Chinese baddie tea. Let's go on to they should be scared. They should. Let's see what it said. Let me read y'all the actual drones and Marco Rubio. Woo, Marco. Your ancestors hate you, Marco. I promise you, your Cuban ancestors can't stand your ass. What y'all are doing to that nation. Cuba has no lights. It has no fuel. It has no power. That man is sitting up. Y'all stunt queen in chief is sitting up openly saying, I'm going to have the honor of taking Cuba. Sounds like some kind of medieval lord or some shit talking about taking a young maiden's maidenhead. You could tell this motherfucker is a predator. You can absolutely tell. Aaron Parnas way overrated. And Aaron Parnas ain't gonna worry me to death. Ooh, the Chinese baddie tea is good. I made it with pears today. And a jujube and goji berries, drones, Rubio, and Hegseth. I bet Pete Hegseth's ass be drunk, dead to the bed. I bet he don't even hear about drones. Yep, drones over the bases. Wall Street Journal. The Washington Post. U.S. reportedly detects drones over Washington base where Rubio and Hegseth live. Y'all, unknown drones over a military base is not good. I want little Marco Rubio's ancestors to go to work on it. Oh, they going to. He is stuck in some kind of fucked up Dorian Gray painting. You can see the soul of the little boy that's in him that gets to see how he has let everyone down in his life. I knew when I saw Marco running around in them damn shoes, it was too big for him. I was like, he's getting everything he deserves. I know his Cuban ancestors are probably wearing him out. And they should be scared. They should have some courage. There you go. Speaking of which, Pete Hegseth too, He keeps freaking with these press conferences. I got to give it to the people that watch these press conferences. I'm not going to watch that. This motherfucker got up here today. He is worse than the, forgive my language. He is worse than the damn SNL parodies of him. Like, he gets on here every morning giving us updates, which is not true. All he's doing is giving lies. Anything that comes out of the hollow throne, y'all, is lies. All right. So they give this update. Defense Secretary and Joint Chiefs of Staff Chair Dan Kane will spoke to reporters Thursday morning. Wait, no, where's the one where he's telling them to say thank you? He's like, ain't this, look at this, because they're getting ready to vote. They're getting ready to vote on the defense bill. They're asking for another $200 billion to fight this war that Israel coerced / tricked y'all stuck queen in chief. Also, the children say these videos, your boy Bibi Bondi, Netanyahu, they say it's all AI, and the children are good at detecting the AI. Ooh, Tiff said they're gonna get him at that UFC event. Rubio is little finger. He is. I'll never feel bad for Marco Rubio. I hope he is scared as he gets buzzed over his house. Pete is Walter Frey. Here we go. See, this is what I like, a black girl that speaks in Game of Thrones. This is how I know I'm here with my people. I love y'all. Oh my gosh. And they still to this day, I'm still mad about how they did Daenerys Targaryen. Y'all know, somebody asked on TikTok yesterday, do black people watch Game of Thrones? I said, what you mean? Daenerys is, I'm half Targaryen on my daddy's side. What you talking about? That's where the craziness comes from on the daddy side of my family. We 1/3 Targaryen. Y'all didn't know that? And I'm Stark on my mama's side. That's why we like big dogs. That's why we like wolf-like dogs. Yes. This is to this day, Dracarys, to this day, they did Daenerys wrong. They did her so wrong. That's why I love that in the House of Dragons, they had like black Targaryens. Because I'm like, yeah, exactly. I was like, if it had been one of the black Targaryens, would have burnt everything down, she'd be sitting on the Iron Throne right now talking about they shouldn't have started no shit. They shouldn't have started shit. They shouldn't have did that to me. They killed my girl right in front of me. They beheaded her right in front of my face. How was I not supposed to burn everything down? Fuck y'all. Fuck you. You cool. The rest of y'all. The way they did her, I will never forgive them. I am the house of many face gods. A girl has no name, is what I'm saying. That is what they've done to black women. I knew I was going to go full ham, cheese, and turkey when that Paramount Warner deal or whatever went through. I said, if Larry Ellison, when that deal goes through, we're going to have to cancel HBO, which is going to really hurt me. That's going to really hurt my spirit. I said, I will never forgive these people. It's a lot of shit I can't forgive them for. I can't forgive them for Jasmine Crockett the way they did her. I'll never forgive them for what they did to Kamala. I will never forgive them for denying me Hillary Clinton, which would have been the most boring ass presidency ever. It would have been the most boring, competent presidency if we had Hillary Clinton. They denied me that. I said, but I will never forgive these hoes for taking Game of Thrones away from me. I will never forgive them. I will never forgive them for that, because on principle, I'm gonna have to get rid of HBO. And I was like, when that happened, I was like, a girl now has no name. Black women, we're now a girl that has no name. We're gonna go straight quiet assassin on your ass. We're about to become chaos agents of the worst variety. Oh my God. So the Pentagon is seeking another $200 billion in additional funds for the Iran war, a sizable amount that is certain to be met with questions from Congress, which would need to approve the money. Hey, Miss Wu, how are you? Never, all the way to the grave. Thank you, Nikki. Wubsy says, yes, I will never forgive them for all of this. I ain't never going to forgive them. Yep, but effective. That's why I like to tell black women, too, I also don't believe in people compelling our forgiveness. I am directly repudiating that. You ain't got to forgive a motherfucking person. I even told my daughters that. One of them was upset about, and she won't forgive me. I was like, she ain't got to forgive you. I support her not forgiving you. Every woman gets to determine who they forgive and why on their own timeline. Ooh, TSI said, and they played out girl Marjorie Tyrell too, baddest bitch of Game of Thrones. Correct. Marjorie Tyrell is probably one of my favorite characters. And the who was the man? My boy Pedro Pascal. He was like omnisexual, and his daughters were the sand snakes. Yeah, they killed her child and best friend. Yes, Dracarys. Yeah, tell Cersei it was me. It was some shit that was so quintessentially black. My grandmother Myrtle was very much like Lady O. Yeah, very much Tyrell. Like was very much like that. Tell her it was me. Dignified all the way to the fingertips. Working quietly in the background. Administering the poison where it needed to be administered. Do black people watch Game of Thrones? Oh my God. I was like, you mean Dim Thrones? Is that what you mean? That show? That's my show. To this day, I'll still go back and listen to a Game of Thrones podcast. All right, y'all. So the Pentagon is seeking $200 billion in additional funds for the Iran war, a sizable amount that's certain to be met with questions from Congress, which would need to approve any new money. The department sent the request to the White House. Yes. Oh, so you're one of those. Okay, I got to be honest. Now, your girl, my recording stopped. Oh, no. Uh-oh, we may have lost, y'all. We may have lost the tube that is you. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm going to start it again. I'm going to make sure we're on YouTube. We are. Hang on, y'all, because we actually had people watching this on YouTube. Let's go to the settings. Okay, great. Okay, great. We started. So hopefully YouTube can see us again. I'm so sorry about that, guys. We lost connectivity over there. Very sorry about that, but we should be back. And let me get back to these comments. Paramount. Oh, Coach Dad wants to get rid of all of these streaming services. He's already annoyed that we got 5 and 6 streaming services. The children be sharing the passwords with their whole teams and friend sets. Then they be resetting the passwords from across the country. Then we can't tune in to watch like Abbott Elementary or whatever. So he's always happy to show our activism by saving our money by eliminating. But girl, and I felt for that man when we got rid of Disney because of what they did with Jimmy Kimmel. And we decided we were going to keep it permanent. I was like, I'm sorry, girls. We're getting rid of Disney Channel. We're getting rid of all of that. When that man didn't have access to ESPN, I sincerely felt sorry for him. I really did. I said, that's really going deep. But when I found out HBO was a part of that deal, I was like, I'll never forgive these people. I will never forgive them ever, 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 ever. What do they say? Now that I live in California officially and I pay taxes, dead homies. That's never. I'll never forgive them. I'll never forgive them for that, for taking away Game of Thrones from me. How dare you? The department's at the request of the White House. Oh my gosh. And so Pete Hegseth, I'm just keep him off the mic. We're going back to Congress and our folks there to ensure we're properly funded. $200 billion. This man literally sat up at every rally he ever went to and said no more wars. And now not only got tricked into war with Iran, who is hanging the fuck in there. Don't let this propaganda fool y'all. Iran is hanging the fuck in there and in many ways administering BTA. Congress has been bracing for a new spending request, but it's not clear the White House has transmitted the request for consideration. This ain't gonna do nothing for people for the midterm. I don't even know how they operate. It's not gonna do nothing for them for the midterms. The midterms is going to be a bloodbath. I can't wait. Up there talking about we should all be telling the stunt queen thank you. Forgive my language. I didn't mean to do that. I'll do that. Can I do my ring finger? Thank him. Y'all crazy. They be trying to talk to us the way they talk to their own people. Is that the last of the news? Y'all, let me check the news one more time. Those are the stories I had prepared for us. Let me check one last time. I be hating to check the news one last time. I don't know what. So, girl, when you say that, I'm so sorry. Y'all, Coretta tells me that my use of profanity is absolutely appropriate for what we're talking about. Russia is helping. Yeah. So now we have forgiven that we've released the sanctions on Russia, who is giving intelligence to Iran on where to hit. And now, so we're paying and giving money so we're subsidizing Russia's using their intelligence against us. It's like the color purple. It's also trifling and confused. But their base in most of the United States is so stupid and so limited and so unable to think. It's so trifling and confused that people just get bored and numbed and they log off. I'm gonna check the news one last time. Lord, I'm scared to check the news. Oh, and also we have no allies. After the way this man has talked shit about NATO and then went on to say immediately before starting this fuck ass war, was saying shit like, well, they never did anything for us and they never died for us. This man treats NATO like it's some kind of business venture where we loan money and people ain't paid us back. And we here we go on record saying they ain't never done nothing for us. These people have died. These NATO troops have died. This dummy don't understand that if you have NATO involved, NATO has to be in charge. And everyone's saying no, except the UK, which says they thinking about it, which makes me think that their officials are just as implicated in this shit as Stunt Queen, or as Eric Benet calls him, Dookie Donnie. Yeah, Russia's having. You're absolutely. Yeah, they're totally pimping us. We being made fools of. You're right, Grio. We being made. We being made full circle fools of. And here he goes. You know, the rest of the world was laughing at us. I was like, no, dummy, they laughing at you. They're not laughing at us. People love Americans. People especially love Black Americans. Seriously, travel to Italy and let them find out. Now, they can be very racist towards people from the continent of Africa, but they love Black Americans, boy. Black American women, woo! That's another place. If you're looking for some adventure and some fun, go to Italy. They love us there, let me tell you. Yes, 700 is 300 away from 1K, so you pay 1 times 10 and you're done. Yes. Facts, all of these that we have been pimped out. Hey, Erica. Seriously. Yeah, no, it's crazy. So I'm gonna do one last news check. Y'all, I'm scared to do this news check, but let me go look. Do we have any? What's going on in the chat? Oh, there's the chat. Oh, we got a lot of good chat today. Y'all, I'm so sorry that we lost. Ooh, people who cuss live longer and science proves it. Tiff says, people, y'all are here. Great. Yeah. People who cuss live longer and science proves it. Don't be offended by words, be offended by actions. Correct. I'm trying. Oh, it says show on stream. How does that work? Yes. Oh, am I able to pin y'all's little comment? I'm gonna show it. The mafia boss is a white narcissist in deep dementia. Indeed. It's bad. Y'all ever had a parent that was my grandmother? I wasn't there for the final moments, but I hear it was bad. Like I hear it was very, very, very bad. Y'all, I'm gonna check the news one last time. I don't want to do it. Wait a second. Is this new? Joseph Duggar, a reality TV star, arrested on child molestation charges in custody in Arkansas. So you know they MAGA. It appears to me that the facts seem to point to it's a lot of child sexual assault and pedophilia in the Republican Party, especially in MAGA. That's just how it's looking to me. These people can never be trusted with any kind of responsibility in government ever again. Y'all, California. So we're finding out about Cesar Chavez. California moves to rename Cesar Chavez after recent sexual abuse allegations. He was going around assaulting and raping young girls. So his name is about to be pulled out. We about to spend millions of dollars taking his name off of shit in California. Y'all, stunt queen in chief says he's going to ask Congress for $200 billion to fund war in Iran. And I tell you what, Democrats, y'all better say no with your whole chest. Every single one of you. The only thing these people care about is money, and we have got to choke it out. And also, I want to say, I thought we had the world's strongest, most well-equipped military. Y'all done already spent up all the bullets already? And they saying the only way, he ain't never gonna back down from the Strait of Hormuz, too. People ain't gonna join us to help open it. And technically, it's open to people that pay in Chinese yuan, because they're trying to get rid of the petrodollar, which is going to have horrible rippling effects. But what about the e-files? Unnamed Trump stuff too. Oh, yeah. All of this is the key. All of this is because this man is trying to distract. The administration is deporting parents without their children in violations of its own motherfucking policies. And we're having a March heat wave. I'm telling y'all, climate change is real. Historic March heat wave pushes southwest U.S. towards triple digits. I think her divine alchemy just said it's supposed to be close to 100 degrees. Lord knows it's been hot here in Northern California. We're supposed to be very moderate. Also, ain't no time frame for ending this fakakta ass war, says Pete Hegseth. And the Senate committee advances that idiot. He looks like a sentient baseball bat. Advances Mark Wayne Mullins' nomination to lead Homeland Security. All right, well, y'all, stunt queen in chief threatens to blow up all of Iran's South Pars gas field, which actually, if you're blowing stuff up like that, like oil fields and things like that, those are war crimes, because it creates poisonous toxic gas, and that's considered chemical warfare. So okay, that's y'all's fuck ass news. Oh, Black women, it's okay. Again, let's go back to our main topic. I remain hopeful and optimistic for us. I don't know about the rest of these hoes. Yes, girl, another Duggar. It's a goddamn million of them. A million. Truly. Wait, what is this? Okay. Let me see if I have any deals to extend to y'all. I don't even know what that is. Oh, by the way, y'all know I have something called a Shop My, and it's where like I put all of my favorite stuff and different links. I always get these messages like, let your folks know that Saks has friends and family going on, or like this brand. I'm gonna start finding a way to share all of that. Your president is asking Japan head of state, why didn't you tell me about Pearl Harbor? I don't mean to yell into the mic. I'm sorry, y'all. What is that? Why didn't you tell me about Pearl Harbor? It was a whole ass movie with Ben Affleck in it. Y'all, children, young people, children. This is to my millennial and Gen Z. If it's any of y'all in here, 92% children. We have had some stupid presidents that have not been, when I say stupid, I mean they're not that smart. GW was a solid, mediocre C student. Not the sharpest knife in the drawer, but he seemed like somebody you wanted. My mom said he was a very nice man, like when she met him. Not that smart, but at least presidents' children used to read. Presidents used to but GW could get through his damn presidential briefing. He could get through his briefing books every day. And then they said he read. Presidents used to read books outside of like the shit they had to read for work. Oh my God. Trump's oh my God. People don't know enough to be ashamed. You dumb when you don't know enough to be embarrassed by your own ignorance. Ribbed the nation of Japan. Thank you, girl, for telling me about that. President Trump ribbed the nation of Japan over its World War II bombing, where children were literally incinerated on site. Bombing of Pearl Harbor on Thursday in a meeting with Japanese Prime Minister Sanai Takaichi. Taking questions from reporters,